Hello, my name's Graham. I'm going to be showing you the Celtic Magic HEX multifunction joystick designed to work with the Xbox adaptive controller. One of the problems with the adaptive controller is just how flexible it can be. It can take up to 22 different inputs. You can see from the picture on the left hand side, you can end up with a complete sea of controls, which is good for some, but actually even more inaccessible for others. The HEX is designed to control all these inputs simply from one joystick, in this case a handheld joystick, and one button. As you can see in this example, a palm-held joystick with integrated buttons is connected to the HEX, and all the complex connections are limited to between the HEX and the assistive controller. The HEX can be supplied with many types of joystick to suit the user, and shown here are a few examples. These range from mini light force to large heavy-duty devices, and Celtic Magic are happy to advise on what may be best for yourself. Let's have a closer look at the HEX device. It is shown here with the Celtic Magic standard mini joystick. It has button inputs, so if you don't want to use the button on the joystick itself, you can use external buttons. It has a multicolour LED display to show you the mode that the HEX is running in. It has a USB connection to the Xbox assistive controller. It has analog outputs, and it has button outputs, and it has a shift output such as the assistive controller can switch between two sets of 6 buttons, effectively giving you 12 button outputs. Let's see how this actually works in practice. In this case, the mode button is built into the joystick, but could be separate. If I press the mode button once, you'll see that the LED indicator will go white on the HEX, indicating that I can select a new mode. The mode itself is selected by pointing the joystick to the relevant angle, and rotating it shows you all the different modes available. Let's select red, which will be buttons. Now if you look at the controller simulator in the bottom left of the screen, if I rotate the joystick again and whilst in red mode, we get access to the buttons. If I want to operate the shift output, it's double click on the mode button, and you notice that the HEX is now flashing, indicating that shift is active. Again, we'll select button mode, but this time we have an alternative selection of buttons available to us. The left and right joysticks are west and east respectively, so if I press mode and go west, which gives us purple indicating the left stick, we now have the left stick active. Mode east, green, and we now have the right stick, and back to left stick, right stick, buttons again. To operate the triggers, we use the 6th mode, which is northwest, so mode, and we get light blue. And if you look at the simulator, we have now the left trigger by going left, the right trigger by going right, and we can do a mixture. Straight ahead would be 100% in both triggers, or we can do a bit of each by angles in between. In addition, if we go southwest, we have access to the left shoulder button and right shoulder button. Special combination modes, auto drive and auto explore, to the southwest and southeast respectively, operate multiple controls. So if we select auto drive, which is southwest, we get yellow, and you can see from the controller, if I go forward north, we get effectively accelerate, and if I go south, we get decelerate. That's operating the trigger buttons, whilst west and east operates the left joystick, which would be steering. So with that combination, we can have single stick driving. Auto Explore, which is southeast and it is dark blue, is for walking and running. And now I've selected it. You can see on the controller moving the joystick north, it operates the left joystick, whilst moving the joystick left and right is operating the right joystick. So that's allowing you to walk or run forward and move to the left and right. The rear operation is multifunction. The first time you move it backwards, you can see it's operating in the left stick, and that walks you backwards or runs you backwards. However, if you do the same operation again without having done anything else, you'll see that it's doing something slightly different. It's now operating the right stick in the up direction, and if we do it again, the right stick in the down direction, and if we do it again, the left stick in the down direction. So that's toggling between moving backwards to looking up to looking down to moving backwards to looking up to moving down, which gives you the functionality you need to explore. Okay, this is a fishing simulator. It will let us demonstrate explore mode. So I'm going to go into auto explore, so we can go forward, can look left and right. If we stay still, we can swing around left and right. Back's interesting. If we go back, that's back. If we go back again, it looks up. If we go back again, it looks down. Back, up, down, back, up, down, back. So that's how the look up and down functions incorporated. So let's try and catch some fish. So I believe this game uses the triggers, so I'm going to go to trigger control, which is northwest, and here we go. Hey, what do you know? That's dinner.